Through the research and effort I have put into my speeches in this semester, it has reinforced to me how crucial it is to continue being proactive in fostering this important connection with kids, and how to effectively and thoughtfully deliver my message to others. My first summer being a day camp counselor for Bushy Hill marked the beginning of my journey with working outdoors with kids. In speech 1, I commemorated the person who really helped start me on my journey, my former director, Kelly Way. She played a huge role in connecting me with nature and expanded my knowledge about it. Watching and observing Kelly solidified how experiential learning and outdoor exploration can positively impact and transform how kids view the outside world and their place in it. In my second speech, you might remember me showing the bow drill and demonstrating how to use this tool. Being able to use and have students practice this tool provided important memories that they, much like myself, would never forget. My key moment as an advocate was the story I briefly shared during my persuasive speech. I shared a sentiment from a student from a Denver public school who had never even been camping before. After our first day of hiking and exploring around our campsite, the students and instructors were all seated down for dinner. This student and I were small talking, and she mentioned how she almost didn't even get to go on this trip. When I asked her why, she said her mother was too scared to let her go and tried to convince her to even stay home. When I asked her what she asked her mother to change her mind, she said, "I told her this was an opportunity of a lifetime." And that moment for me is why I'm an advocate today, to give kids that opportunity to connect that they might not get otherwise, to plant a seed that will grow into an appreciation for their surroundings. And just as this became an important mission for me, I realized the message and how I delivered and represented this was just as key. Public speaking can be a frightening experience, especially when you feel you don't have the right tools to be able to support what you're saying. The transformation that occurred from my first speech to my fourth demonstrates my understanding and development of some of the learning outcomes that come with this class. With each speech, I had to understand and consider my message and audience, how I was going to deliver it, my purpose, and more importantly, develop my content around these factors to execute an appropriate message. I could see the same metamorphosis with Clemens as he built on his speeches, informing and educating our class on alternative sources of energy and packing material and synthesizing his information to assert his credibility and knowledge of these concepts. This leads nicely into one of ACC's learning outcomes as well. One of the challenges I met with this class was compiling all the wonderful information I had about my advocacy and focusing it into a cohesive piece. Managing the information I retrieved and coming to my own conclusions based on the evidence I gathered helped me to evolve from a passionate bystander to an informed advocate. As a result of going through this class and learning to be an effective communicator through various mediums, I now feel I can bring a valued opinion and a presence to any topic given the tools I now have. I plan to continue being a part of outdoor education in whatever way possible to ensure that this message remains relevant in the minds of adults and kids alike, because to lose nature is to lose ourselves.